Hi there, Old Coot with a camera here. Before I was an Old Coot with a camera, I was an Old Coot with an opinion. A critic, in fact, a movie critic. For 20 years or so, I reviewed films and movies and garbage and junk, you name it. I was there, and I reviewed it on television. On television, on camera, me, this face. Can you imagine that? So I had to be smart because I have a face, not so much for radio, maybe a face for Morse code. It's the end of the year now, and of course all the smart critics are running around saying, ooh, what's wrong with movies, what's good, what's bad, things like that. Well, let me tell you, I know what's wrong with Hollywood. I know why it's screwing up, and I'm going to tell you. Okay, let's assume you don't live in Hollywood, in which case you can thank your stars. But at any rate, here's what's going on in the Los Angeles area. Lots of, look at this thing. This is a brochure that came with your newspaper per only the help. It's not going to win. This is the envelope, which tells you what's going on in all the movies, who's favored and such like that. George Clooney, he could win. He's pretty good. And you got thick ads filled with new movies that are out now. That's the problem. Roger Ebert is one of the few critics around who actually has a Pulitzer Prize. Yeah, the dude can write and he can review. He also has some theories on what's wrong with movies. A top 10 list, as a matter of fact. Now, Roger complains about the cell phones and about the people who are reading off of their computers while they're watching movies. The fanboys who are talking. That the popcorn is too large. But mainly, the main point, and one which I think he misses, is people are out of the habit of going to movies. Here's why Hollywood are idiots. Hollywood is idiots. I don't care. They're idiots. The fact is, Hollywood doesn't care about me or you or anybody else above the age of puberty for 11 months a year. Think about it. 11 months a year, most movies suck. So now Hollywood has ignored us for 11 months, everybody above the age of puberty. What happens on the holidays? Oh, you know well what happens. All the good movies are out. Guess what? This is the calendar section, the day before Christmas, right? What do we got? Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, Tintin. That's a Steven Spielberg movie. Everybody wants to see that. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, starring Tom Hanks, Sandra Bullock. We've got War Horse. Guess what? Steven Spielberg also directed that. Sherlock Holmes is out there. Arthur Christmas got rave reviews. What do we got over here? Oh, Albert Nobbs. Glenn Close playing a guy. Oh, The Artist. If you got to see one movie this Christmas season, see it. I'm telling you, it is fantastic. But the fact is, here's what's wrong. We can't see all those movies. So what do we decide to do? We see one or two and decide to see the rest on DVD. As a result, big movies, good movies, quality movies are getting ignored. They're flops, and there'll be more crap out there next year. It's a bad situation, folks. Hollywood, get your act together, will you?